5 seconds. Can I get you to get your phones out for me and just make sure they're on silent for me as we start today, because we are broadcasting across the country. Alrighty, good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in today from wherever you are around the country, and for the faithful few who've made it out here this Friday afternoon. This is graveyard shift for me, Friday afternoon. We do this all week long. Tomorrow we got 150 people here, but Friday afternoon at lunch I'm always only got 10 of you here. But I'm glad that you came out, and we're going to make it worth your while over the next sort of 30 or 40 minutes as we talk about DuePoint. To start with, let me just clarify for you that DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. That's important to note. First established in 1952, we are a 68-year-old insurance company. We are listed on the JSE, and we are licensed as a life and short-term insurance company. You're not dealing with something that comes from overseas. You're not dealing with something that's new here this morning. You are dealing with a very well-established financial services company in South Africa today. DuePoint has a very specific vision for what it is trying to achieve in South Africa today. If any of you have spent any time looking at the newspapers this week, there has been a shift again. You know, you always think that the shift needs to now start being the nose coming back up, but we seem to somehow be able to point the nose of our beloved country more and more downwards. If you've been reading the newspapers this week, you'll know that we are in real trouble as South Africans. This is not a marketing statement, this is a factual statement. As we watch the electricity being turned off again, as we watch more jobs being lost, Standard Bank said 1,200 jobs will be retrenched and 91 branches around South Africa will be closed. They're not the first, they're not even the last company in South Africa to be shrinking as our economy shrinks. This means that as South Africans, we have almost no options left. In fact, I would say that we only have 2 options. If we're lucky, we have a job. If we don't, we have DuePoint. We have no other options left in South Africa today. And when we formed DuePoint about 5 years ago, we started building a solution to that problem that was already on the horizon. We wanted to modernize our business and bring distribution into the 21st century. And we wanted to enable our customers to be able to create income and wealth so that they could be economically active in a South African economy that is not encouraging their economic activity at all. We designed a system we call the DuePoint System. The DuePoint System allows you as an individual to contract with us as a wealth engineer. As a wealth engineer, we're going to ask you to do one thing. It's none of the things you don't want to do. It's not selling, it's not presenting, it's not carrying stock around with you, it's not carrying paper application forms around with you. No, it's one task. We want you to get out there and connect the 57 million South Africans that are out there to us. Using our technology, it's 3 clicks on your smartphone screen. If you know how to click your smartphone screen, you know how to connect South Africans to us. By doing that, you create a completely new platform of distribution for us across South Africa, and we come along as DuePoint, the insurance company, and we facilitate the purchase of our products through it, creating revenue for us and allowing us to create a wealth for you in the form of a recurring extra income. We don't deal with cash in transit here at DuePoint. Cash in transit does not create change of circumstance. If you've ever been to a presentation like this before, it's likely that they said to you, you need to sell our products. Our Tupperwares, our toiletries, our whatever it might be, our cryptocurrencies. You have to go out and sell something in order to create income. Now, the problem with selling anything is that you make cash that is there only in the moment. That cash then goes through your fingers. You know what it's like. I put any cash in your hands today, it's gone by the end of the weekend. It disappears. It does not change your circumstances. It does not change your lifestyle. And it certainly does not create wealth. And at DuePoint, we're in the business of wealth. Wealth is an income that is there every month. It is steadfast. It is reliable. And it is there even when you cannot work it. Which means that when you're on holiday, it pays. When you are sick, it pays. When you are overworked at your traditional job, it pays. That's what wealth is. And wealth allows you and us to change the circumstances of South Africans. We do this through the facilitation of the purchase of our financial services products. They run on automatic debit order systems. They don't expire. They don't come broken. They don't need to be returned, and they are instantly and immediately available 24 hours a day anywhere in the country. And because they run on debit orders, every month that debit order runs, your income comes in. You do not need to run back to your friends to beg them to buy again. There is no begging to buy again. It is single connection to us at DuePoint, and we take it from there. And everything that needs to be done is then done by us, and your income comes in every month thereafter. Folks, we've built the system for South Africans. This is a homegrown South African company. It knows that you are too busy. It knows that you have to talk to your wife or your spouse about anything before you make any decisions. It knows that you don't know anyone. It knows that you don't like selling and are not a salesperson. It knows all the list of excuses you could possibly have. What it has done is it has been designed to fit into your circumstances as a busy South African. It gives you leverage in our system to leverage others, to create what we call channels, but they're teams of individuals who will create wealth for you when you can't. They will create income for you while you sleep. This is a 24-hour-a-day business that runs here, and you get that in our system with us as wealth engineers. You get to use our system at no cost at all. We're in the business of building wealth, not taking your money. Everywhere you've been before, they've asked you for money, haven't they? You've walked in the door and they've said, buy our box here of 3,500 rands worth of goodies. Pay us a starter fee. Pay us a monthly admin fee. Pay for application form fees. None of these things exist at DuePoint. By simply being a product owner at DuePoint, you're automatically entitled to complete and free use of our system, our people, our technologies, our softwares, our business, our offices, even our tea and coffee is available to you 6 days a week at no cost to you. This is the only business in South Africa that we know that every single South African, no matter their circumstance, is able to pick up and harness in the creation of their own wealth. In addition, because you are only connecting people to us, you're not selling, you're not brokers, you're not agents, you're not advisors, you're not intermediaries. You simply connect people. It means that everybody, no matter their education or their circumstances, can build an asset with us here at DuePoint. An asset is something that creates income for you even when you can't work it. Nothing you've heard before where they've bandied the term around asset has actually been an asset. But here, because you create income that's here every single month, recurring, no matter what you're doing or your circumstances in that month, you now have an asset. At DuePoint, you can price that asset and you can sell it. And at DuePoint, when you pass away one day, this income that you've created, this channel, this asset that you've created will automatically move over and shift and transfer to your children. This means that at DuePoint, we have built intergenerational wealth. If we're going to be an economic solution in South Africa, if we're actually going to have and make change in South Africa, well, then we need to think beyond just this generation. Every business that I know of at the moment is only thinking about this generation. Well, what happens next? Where do we go when this generation passes on very soon? Well, at DuePoint, we know that what you've built will be handed over to your children. They will have the ability to grow it, to earn off of it, and to enhance and further create wealth for you and your family and the generations to come. Ladies and gentlemen, we've created this system for you. This incredibly complex and cutting-edge system we've created for you to be able to be used with the simplest methodologies. By using our technology, you no longer need to do any presentations. By using our technology, we're available across the nation 24 hours a day. By using our technology, you don't need to cart products around. You don't need application forms with you anymore. You simply click that phone 3 times and you are connecting South Africans to us. As you do that, some of them are going to catch the vision of what we're trying to do here. When that happens, we allocate them to you and your channel, your distribution, your platform is born. These folks are going to go out, they're going to do exactly the same thing. They're going to click their phones 3 times as they connect their peers, strangers, contacts, whoever it might be, to us. And we allocate them to you over and over again as your channel of distribution spreads out across the country. We then, as the insurance company, do the rest of the work. We come along and we facilitate the purchase of our products throughout this channel, and your income is born without you having to sell a single thing. We then distribute to you your wealth through two methodologies. One is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you £27.50 for every product payment in your channel every month that it is made, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel that payment is made. It is the simplest system I know of in South Africa. You go out, you talk to your friends. Some become wealth engineers and pay for their products. When they do, we give you £27.50 multiplied by 200%, £55. Not once, every month thereafter. You're not running after your friends. It's a single connection, and you have created an automatic supply of income for yourself. It doesn't matter what they told you at other presentations, how much they would pay you for selling their pots and pans and their bits and pieces. None of them produce a recurring income off of a single connection like ours does. If these individuals take more than one product, it multiplies. They take 2 products, you get 110 Rand. They take 3 products, you get 165 Rand. They take 4 products, etc., you get 220 Rand, and so on. You are in control, all of a sudden, of your financial circumstances, a fact that is just not true for the average South African outside of DuePoint today. These individuals go out, they're going to connect their friends, 3 clicks on their screens. It's the simplest task. And as they connect them, some will become wealth engineers, pay for their products, and again, you get £27.50 multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. You've been here 5 minutes, you've made a handful of connections, and you're already earning 1,000 Rand a month with us here at DuePoint. Not once off, every month. Do more work, connect more people, spend more time on creating your wealth with us at DuePoint, and your channel will grow. You will continue to earn, but on a diminishing basis, but only to the 8th point. From the 8th point on, you have unlimited potential in what you want to earn. No matter where you are today, no matter what you are doing, there is a ceiling above your head. There is a point at which you will not be able to earn anymore or be promoted anymore. At DuePoint, there is no ceiling. From the 8th point on, as long as you qualify to earn, you will always earn 4% of £27.50 on every point in your channel. That means you can grow channel as 50 points big. Hand it over to your children, they can build it to 100 points big, and they can be earning on every point. We've got training videos on this on our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search DuePoint, and watch the videos. I think there's one that's 2 minutes, 57 seconds long. That's how complicated this business is. It takes Rob less than 3 minutes to explain to you how you can create unlimited intergenerational wealth in your family with the DuePoint system. If you want to know how much you can earn, we can tell you. We haven't been around for 5 minutes. We've got the data, decades of data, and so we know and can reliably estimate what you can expect to earn here. The ingredient is, of course, your time and your persistence. If you don't put any time in, if you don't connect anyone, I can tell you exactly how much you're going to earn with 100% accuracy. Nothing. But if you are willing to put some time into something that you control and that you own, well, then I can start to predict how much you can earn. We use a very simple growth rate formula here, but you can grow at any rate you like. The growth rate formula we use in this presentation is called 3 + 2. It fits into everybody's lifestyle. It doesn't matter how busy you are. It says that in your first month with us, you are only responsible for adding 3 people. That's it, 3 connections. Can you push your phone screen 9 times? You probably did that before you got out of bed this morning. If you can click your phone 9 times, you've connected 3 people to DuePoint. Do that in your first month. And then every month thereafter, +2, 3 + 2, you're responsible for adding 2 more people. 1 every 15 days. This is not an unreasonable task for busy, stressed South Africans. It is a very simple, maybe an hour a week exercise where you connect 2 people to us. If you can do that every single month going forward without skipping any months. Easter's coming up, you're not allowed to skip it. You've got to connect 2 people, then you can have Easter. If you hit December and it's Christmas, you're not allowed to skip that month either. You've got the first week or 2 before Christmas, connect your 2 people, then you can take the rest of the month off. But make sure you never stop connecting your 2. If you do that, then I can predict for you quite accurately that after 6 months, you can reasonably expect to be on 2,500 Rand a month with us. That's 30,000 Rand a year. You have been doing nothing. You have literally connected 2 people a month. That is nothing. We have individuals at DuePoint that will connect 50 to 80 people in a month. And we've asked you to do 2. You can do 10, you can do 1, you can do, the maths just moves. But if you're busy and important, then you can only do 2 in a month. And if you can do that, then after 6 months, you can reasonably expect to be on 2,500 Rand a month. Every month. This comes in reliably. This is not promises that are undelivered. We've been doing this for years. Find a wealth engineer and he'll show you every SMS from his bank over the years of us paying at the same time every month. We always laugh. We see these things that come through on WhatsApp and Facebook. Last year we had one, no, the FD's gone to China. Unfortunately, we can't pay this month. When he's back, we'll pay. Folks, if all of us go to China here at DuePoint, you will still be paid on the same day at the same time. Why? Because this is real. We're listed and licensed life and short-term insurance company. It is real here. If you're able to do it for 6 more months, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, you don't skip months, you don't skip Christmas, then you can reasonably expect to be on 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month in 1 year's time. That's March next year. March next year, you got an extra 10,000 Rand a month. This is not sales work. Sales work, you're unemployed until you make a sale. Here at DuePoint, you know after 12 months that every month, whether you're working DuePoint or not, there's 9,000 to 10,000 Rand coming in every month. How does that change our economy in South Africa? If South Africans are able to create for themselves a reliable 10,000 Rand a month, what does it do for you? 2 years of connecting 2 people every month, persistently and consistently, and that 10 becomes 27 to 30,000 Rand a month. Now, you know, some people say to me, Brendan, it's not fast enough. And I go, really? In your careers, did you get to 30,000 Rand from naught in your first 24 months at your business? No, ladies and gentlemen. If you want get rich quick, unfortunately, DuePoint is not for you. Also, you won't get rich because there's no such thing. Here, we build wealth, permanent, life-changing, intergenerational wealth over time. 24 months with us and you're in the top third of earners in the country. Top third of earners in the country according to SARS. If you can do 36 months with us, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, never stopping. Not falling by because people laugh at you or are not interested or cancel or lapse or don't pay. You don't stop because of that. We didn't ask you to be responsible for that. We asked you to be responsible for one thing. Just keep connecting. There's 57 million people out there. That means you get 57 million tries at this business. You keep connecting those 2 people every month, and after 3 years, you're up to 40 to 45,000 Rand a month. If you do it for 4, it becomes 60 to 65,000 Rand a month. If you do it for half a decade with us, it becomes 80 to 100,000 Rand a month. Not fake 100,000 Rand a month stuff you see on WhatsApp pictures and Facebook pages. Real 100,000 Rand a month. 1 million a year is what you can reasonably expect to be on if you give us 60 months. Not 60 days, not 6 months, and not the first 60 people you talk to. No, 5 years of connecting people to us. And we will put you in a set of circumstances you could not have achieved with anything else in South Africa today. That we know with confidence. Are people doing this already in South Africa? You betcha. We've had tens of thousands of people at DuePoint building their wealth with us. Every month we put 1 or 2 people on stage. That's all. From around the country, some doing well, some doing badly. We show you everything. This last month we had Elaine up on stage with us. She's been with us for half a year. According to my mathematics, what should she be on? 2,500 Rand. 2,475. We know what we're talking about here because we deliver on our promises and we've had years of experience in doing it. We have Andile. He's down in KZN. He decided he wanted to do more than 2 people a month. He wanted to do a lot more. And in his first 6 months with us, he created an income of 5,000 Rand a month. In 6 months. 6 months, and he's earning 60,000 Rand more a year. What does an extra 60,000 Rand a year do for you? You see, people always want the get-rich-quick stuff. But what does 5,000 Rand coming in every month do to your circumstances? How does it start changing your personal economy? That's what we do at DuePoint. 6 or 7 more months from now, and he'll be on 15 to 20,000 Rand a month. How much has Andile's life changed when that's occurred? Go to our YouTube channel. Watch the stories. We have over 100 now on our YouTube channel that you can watch of people over the years, building wealth with us. Some a little bit, some 5,000, 10, 50, 60, 100, 100 plus. They're all there. Go and look at them. Look at the dates on some of these testimonies. And ask yourself, if you had started in 2016, where would you be now? What wealth would you have created? Are you too busy? Do you really need to speak to your spouse about something that will cost you nothing today? Do you need to go and do more research? I always enjoy that one. Folks, I assure you, you will be incredibly disappointed with your research because I've told you everything. Today is not about looking at 5 different options and picking one. Today, it's about syncing with the South African economy or doing DuePoint. Those are your only 2 economic choices you're left with in South Africa today, and we say that with complete confidence. I've asked people, come and show me something else, and they have been unable to do it because they don't create wealth. They don't create change in circumstance. They create momentary cash, and then they're gone. The second way that we create wealth for you at DuePoint is through our XP Rewards program. We not only create wealth for you, we teach you how to create wealth. Through our XP Rewards program, we will teach you how to become a successful social entrepreneur, how to create sustainable wealth for yourself, and how to do this business. In addition, we'll change the circumstances of your life. As you complete and engage in the steps of this program, and guys, you do need to do that. The steps don't do themselves. Get engaged with the training program. As you do it, we give you XP points. Those XP points accumulate. They're your experience points with us. And as they accumulate and your channel grows, well then, we rank you up in our training program. You get a sense of momentum. How many of you have felt trapped over the last 10, 20 years? Trapped in your circumstances? Well, here we give you momentum. More than wealth, momentum. In the beginning, as you rank up, we reward you with cash. And that cash gets more and more the higher you rank up. And then from rank 5, we start to equip you with tools. Tools that are going to help you build your channels with us. It's a lightning memory stick we imported from the USA. It's filled with everything you need to connect South Africans to us, whether you're online or offline. At rank 7, we give you a 17,000 Rand set of business cards. It's gold gilded, custom made, and imported from overseas for you. If you've ever given somebody a card out of a set worth 20,000 Rand, they want to know what DuePoint is and what you do for them. It is a powerful tool of connection that we give you. Then at rank 9, for those of you who put the time in, the energy and the persistence in, and get to rank 9, well then we reward you with a lifetime holiday. 5-star, business class, all expenses paid. We go in December when it's hot and expensive and your kids are on holiday. We don't go in July to the Portuguese islands on an MSC cruise. We go 5-star, business class, to places you could not have even imagined. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have to show you stock images off the internet, fake pictures. We've been in the years before. We're going again at the end of this year. It's already booked in. And we're going next year, and the year after, and the year after. As long as you maintain your channel size with us here at DuePoint as a rank 9, every year, as you start the 1st of January, you know where you are going on holiday in December that year. we go this year? Where will we go this year? That's a compilation of a number of trips that we've done in the last couple of years here at DuePoint. Will you get to rank 9 quickly? Probably not. Some have, some haven't. Our record to rank 9 is 5 months. That's not too bad. But our longest is 31 months. Would you be willing to do 3 years of work for a lifetime holiday with your family? All expenses paid. It's an interesting question. I often challenge people with this. You see, we've got an indoctrinated mindset. If your boss said to you, work for me for 3 years, I'll take you away on holiday for the rest of your life, what would you say? You'd be like, I'm in there. You got me for 3 years. I go work for DuePoint for 3 years, and I'll take you away on a lifetime holiday. And you go, I'm too busy and I don't know enough people. Isn't it an interesting psychology? If you don't know enough people, I always encourage people just to walk out the door. There's 57 million people waiting for you outside there. It'd be great for making friends too. This business is beyond anything you've seen before. At rank 11, we give you another useful tool. It's your own car. It is not financed through us. It is not rented from us, and it is in your name. We don't brand it, and we don't take it away if we don't like you anymore. It's your car. That's 11 of the 28 mapped ranks that we currently have. We've shown you the first third. What's in the second 2/3, if that's just the first third? When you choose not to do DuePoint, you have to very carefully count the cost. We don't do marketing at DuePoint. We do fact. Right now, everybody who is employed in South Africa gets poorer every year. Your income is not keeping up with inflation. You do not have another option to create wealth for yourself. You've got plenty of options to use up your time and make point-to-point cash. But if you want to really build wealth, to change everything about your economic circumstance, then you only have DuePoint. And if you choose not, count the cost carefully. To create the wealth that we do here at DuePoint, we use 4 products. The first is our Access Wealth Plan. It costs 324 Rand a month. For that, you get 2 independent products, your very own tax-free investment and 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. We take 100 Rand every month of the 324 and we put it into your investment account. And you are building an asset with us before you've even connected your first person. Our second product is our Wealth Guard product. It's 249 Rand a month. For that, you get 1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. It doesn't matter how old you are, no maximum age limits, no medical examinations or declarations, and no waiting periods. Every South African, no matter their circumstances, can create wealth with us here at DuePoint. Our third product, our Family Wealth Funeral Plan. It starts at 299 Rand a month, and for 299 Rand, you get 2 benefits. First, funeral cover. You can pick between 20 or 30,000 Rands worth of funeral cover. You can add 5 or 10 family members to your cover. And secondly, the principal member of the policy gets 10,000 Rands worth of outstanding debt cover, which means that when they pass away, we cover 10,000 Rands worth of their outstanding debt so that their family don't have to. And then our fourth product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. It's 299 Rand a month to be a member, and as a member, you get access to all of our suppliers who offer us discounts, services, account managers, packages, vouchers across the economy at prices that you could not get as an individual. If you struggle with data, we got data suppliers. You want cheaper airtime? We got the cell phone companies on board. You need to buy a new car? We got the car manufacturers on board. Go and look at the testimony stories on our YouTube sites and website, and you will find people are saving with this product, which means we're ticking 2 of the golden rules, 2 of the 3 golden rules to creating wealth. In fact, we tick all 3 of them, but let's look at these 2. Rule number 2, spend less than you earn. That's what we do with this. Rule number 1, create multiple sources of income. We create that wealth for you in our system. Ladies and gentlemen, this month we're running a very special wealth quest. It's something to get you to start thinking about wealth quickly. We call it the Let Me Entertain You Wealth Quest this month. And we're saying to you, get 20 people this month, not 3 or 2. Get 20 people this month to take our Wealth Points Buyers Club and pay by the end of the month. And by the middle of April, we'll put 10,000 Rand in your bank account in addition to your returns and rewards that you will create with those 20 people. Those 20 people can be on your first and second point. You don't have to introduce all 20 of them. You introduce 4 or 5, and they might introduce a handful, and that's your 20. You've got until the end of March, and there's potentially 10 grand in your bank account by the middle of April this month. That'll be good for paying for Easter. Then this year, we have a very special challenge. that we have laid down at the feet of South Africans. We are very, very serious about what we do here. We call it our 365 challenge. In the next 365 days after you join us, starts the day you join, we want you to connect 365 people to us. If you can connect 365 people to your first point in 365 days, we will give you a check for 365,000 Rand. In addition, with our mathematics, we know what a channel with 365 people will look like. Those 365 people are not going to come and sit in one of these presentations or watch us on your phone or iPad and do nothing. No, we know what the maths looks like. They are going to start growing. Your channel will, we know, after 365 days have passed rank 9, which means that you'll be coming away with us on holiday in the next 365 days with your family. It also will surpass rank 11, which means that in the next 365 days, you will potentially, for the first time in your life, get your very own brand new car. In addition, we know that that channel will be worth about 40 to 50,000 Rand a month. That means you're now earning 500 to 600,000 Rand a year in income that you created, that you own, and that you control. That is there reliably, not on transaction, and without you having to run around peddling products. That's the wealth you've created if you take up our 365 challenge. When you choose not to do DuePoint, make sure you have counted the cost. If you want to become a wealth engineer today, it's very simple. Go to our website, DuePoint.net, read the pages, watch the videos. Everything is in video format at DuePoint. So if you struggle to read, you can see and understand everything. Once you've completed that, click apply or join. Fill out the application form. In less than 3 minutes, you're a wealth engineer, not a single cent having passed from your wallets today. And because our system is instantaneous, 24 hours nationwide, this afternoon, you can start tapping that phone and creating wealth for yourself this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're still unconvinced, go and do the research. Go to the JSC's website. Look us up under Conduit Capital. We're listed there. Go to Constantia's website. See our financial statements. We're a public company. Go and see what the directors earn, what underwear they wear. Go and see what BEE status we are. You're not dealing with something that's blown in from Thailand or Russia. You're dealing with something that is a long-standing financial services company in South Africa. Go to the FSCA's website. Go and look up our licenses. Life and short, they're all there. And our FSP licenses are all there. Go look them up. Be comfortable with who you're dealing with here. We're going to be down in Port Elizabeth on the 11th of May. Those of you down in the Eastern Cape and those of you in every other province in South Africa, I hope you're getting ready. We're giving you enough warning this year to when we go to each one of these. It's huge. The whole of Eastern Cape we want to see in Port Elizabeth. East London, Butterworth, you name it. We want you there on the 11th of May. Get your tickets booked now. Like everything at DuePoint, the tickets are free, but we want to know how many seats to prepare. So get your tickets in right now. Go to our app, click events, go to our website and click events, and go and book your tickets and your guest tickets. Start preparing your travel and accommodation. We want that to be another massive event like our KZN event was just 2 weeks ago. Let's get wealth engineers creating wealth across the nation, not just in the province that you're in. KZN, that means you have to, maybe for the first time in your life, leave the borders of KZN and come down to the Eastern Cape. The rest of the provinces, I know, move beyond their own borders. Let me see you there as well with your guests on the 11th of May. Ladies and gentlemen, you have not seen anything like DuePoint before. Do not even try and compare us to something else. We have built what we believe, quite strongly, is the only economically viable solution for the average South African today. If you've got questions and concerns, that's fine. Come and ask us. Ask our client service team. You can call them Monday to Friday. Isn't that nice? You can actually talk to real people. Not just email addresses to some foreign address. No. Or yahoo.com accounts. My goodness, I've seen some nonsense out there. No. You can come and talk to us. Come and talk to us. But do not leave today without this tool in your hands. Count the cost before you say to the person who connected you here today, I don't like selling, I'm too busy, I need to speak to my wife, I need to do more research, I don't like the products. Count the cost. At DuePoint, we're in the business of wealth creation. And we put that tool in your hands today at no cost to you and allow you to change everything about your future. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We're live again at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. So make sure you're all here in the room, or those of you around the country, you're watching us live with your guests. Don't hide behind the camera. Get your guests together and make wealth every time that you see us. 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. For the rest of you, I'll see you outside. Thank you very much.